Hi, this is Beth Still with Free Tech for Teachers, and I want to take just a few minutes to introduce you to one of my favorite products called Tour Builder by Google. So to get to this website, you will just go to tourbuilder.withgoogle.com. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and edit a tour that I've already started. So I'm just going to go into my tours, but if this is your first time here, you're going to want to click the red Create a Tour button. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on here to my tours, and we are going to edit this tour here on the national parks. So when I open it, I've got to come over here to the right to this little drop-down menu, and I've got to go into edit mode. All right, so we're going to add a couple of locations to this map. What Google Tour Builder was originally intended to do, it was kind of this, this platform that Google designed to give to our veterans who were coming back from overseas as a way to tell their story and share their experiences. But eventually Google opened this up, and people, teachers use this, really lots of people can benefit from using Tour Builder. It's just a great platform to help tell your story, and it's super easy to use. So I'm going to show you how to add some locations here. And one of the things that I like to turn it off usually is the path. And what I mean by that is as you go to add locations to your map, maybe you are going through the chapters in a book. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Maybe there's a reason you want to tell your story in a particular order. You can turn on the lines, and you can make your lines one of several different colors. But if you want to go through your story sequentially and force people to go in a particular order, you can turn the lines on. If you want to tell a story that kind of takes place in a central location, but then you have different kind of stories that branch from that, you might want to use the hub option here. And just know that you can turn those on or off. So if you turn it on and you decide you don't like it, you can always come back to the introduction page and turn that off. Also on your introduction page, you can change the name of your tour. You can edit the author's name on here if you want, and you can also add a picture. And there is a box on here where you can tell, kind of give an intro to your story. You can put hyperlinks in here. So maybe if you wanted to have kind of maybe an audio narration that's that you've made somewhere else, you can paste that link into this box as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just dive in. I'm going to go ahead, and one of my favorite parks is Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. So I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and fly there, and I'm going to add this to the tour. And when I click add to tour, it's now going to show up over here on the left hand side in this panel. And as you can see, I can add up to 25 videos and pictures. I can either upload pictures that I have stored on my computer. I could do a Google search. I could add videos from YouTube. There's lots of different places where I could add pictures from and video. If I had dates for something I wanted to add to this, maybe I wanted to put the date the Rocky Mountain National Park became a national park, I could add that to it. Maybe I am narrating or putting a story together of the trips I've taken to different national parks. I could put the times that I visited there on here as well. So the date, the start and end dates are pretty flexible there for what you want to add. I can also go into here. This is much like the introduction page where I can start telling my story. I can talk about maybe the hikes I've taken there or the different animals I've seen there. All kinds of different things. One thing I'm going to show you is when you put a place marker on your map, by default, it's this overhead satellite view. What Rocky Mountain National Park is beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit closer. And I'm going to use Pegman to find a place in the park that I really want to show off. So I'm going to drop into, this is so hard because it's such a beautiful place, but I'm going to go ahead. I found a picture and I'm going to drop right onto that location. And this is just beautiful. So this is a 360-degree picture here at Fern Falls. And what I want to do is I want to lock this view in. So when I go ahead and I share this, this tour with people, when they click on Rocky Mountain National Park, instead of seeing the satellite view, now they're going to see this view. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. And it takes a couple seconds here. But then when I go to add another location, let me just show you what this will look like. So let's go to Yosemite National Park, and I'll add that to the tour. But then you see this is a satellite view. So if I didn't change anything, this is what people who view this tour would see. But then when I go back to Rocky Mountain National Park, it'll zoom right in to this Fern Falls, and that's what you'll see. So it's really kind of nice that you can edit your tours like that. So you can add lots and lots of places. I am not sure if there's a limit. You probably won't hit it. I think I've made a tour before with about 25 different place marks on it. And another really cool feature that was just integrated a few months ago is the ability to view this in Google Earth. So if I were to click this on right now, and I'll just go ahead and let you see what this looks like. Oh, I need to change the privacy settings. Okay, so once you make it private, then you can upload it. Or make it public, sorry, then you can upload it. One of the drawbacks to Tour Builder is it is not a collaborative tool. So if you have students working on a project where you want them to work together, this is probably not the tool to use for that. Google My Maps would probably be a better option. But this is a really neat thing to do. You can use it in all sorts of classes, and it's really pretty easy to figure out. So I hope that you can find some ways to use this in your class, and thank you for listening.